Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, All Things Keto with Kelsey. I'm Kelsey and I'm here to talk to you about our 4th keto support group meeting that we've just had today. It is the beginning of March and it was a good meeting. As of this video, March has just begun, and so I am kind of thinking back over how February went and how I kind of want to change some things going into March. So what better thing to talk about at our meeting than new month, new goals? Let's focus on something called motivation. The first thing we did is I kind of have gone through the internet and found some inspirational quotes. This is kind of a motivational picture here. It talks about how healthy habits and consistency are just going to help us keep going. But motivation, we have motivation, then we don't. And then we have motivation, and then we don't. And then we have it, and then we don't. And so we can't rely on motivation to get us to our goals. We need to cultivate consistency and self-discipline. And sometimes we'll be motivated, and sometimes we won't be. But here are a few things that I wanted to read to you guys that I read in our group. So one thing that will improve your life and forever set you apart is consistency. It is easy to be motivated one day and then fall back into poor behaviors the next. Don't let this be you. Don't let this be you. You deserve better. Make a plan, then stick to it. Your health will improve. Your mood will improve. Your motivation will improve. Your life will improve. Discipline equals freedom. Then consistency is the steps that you take daily that lead you to your goal and keep you there. Consistency. A couple other quotes that I read during the meeting. Consistency is more important than perfection. Keep going because you did not come this far to only come this far. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Slow progress is better than no progress. A month from now, you can have a month of progress, or a month from now, you can have excuses as to why you don't have a month of progress. I think the perfection is important. Sometimes I get caught up on the fact that I'm not being perfect and I'm not making the perfect choices all the time, and so why bother? But really, if we're being consistent every day and, we slip up here and there, like the consistency over time is what is going to make the most difference, not the fact that you're not perfect every single day, all the time. What we talked about was the difference between motivation, consistency, and self-discipline. Motivation is the drive to achieve your goals or your needs. Motivation is important to break old habits and develop healthy new ones. Many people struggle with getting and even staying motivated, but consistency is unchanging in nature, doing the same thing over and over again in pursuit of healthy habits, right? So you will see an effect over time by staying consistent. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when we don't want to do it. Talked a little bit about some key points to practicing self-discipline, and there were 5 here, and I actually found this at mindtools.com under an article called self-discipline, and they had 5 points to practice self-discipline, and they are choosing a goal, find your motivation, identify obstacles, replace old habits, and monitor your progress. Here are the questions we asked to provoke some thought. So what is driving your motivation? What goals are you setting to build your motivation? How are we setting ourselves up for the daily commitment of showing up and staying consistent? So the last thing that we focused on as we met in our group was talking about goal setting and kind of reshaping our mindset. This is a mindset shift that I needed. So we tend to set big goals, and then what do we do between the beginning and the end? So I was listening to a podcast by The Fasting Method, episode 62, called Hot Topic Motivation. I would definitely recommend you listen to it. They talked about how make the journey the goal. So they talk about when you focus so hard on a big goal, like 60 pounds weight loss, once you hit it, what then? So we know that once we reach this goal of 60 pounds weight loss, we still have to have a healthy lifestyle every day in order to maintain that weight loss. So we need to shift our mindset to the idea that the journey is the goal. This basically looks like, I want to lose 60 pounds. That's our goal. Okay, well, when you hit that, you're done. You've celebrated, you're done with that goal. Now what? Okay, if we shift it to the journey of getting to that 60-pound weight loss goal and the small steps that it takes. If my goal is to fuel myself nutritiously with keto food, every time I eat a well-rounded keto meal that has the right, a good amount of protein, a good amount of fat, and some good, steamed vegetables maybe, I'm going to tell myself, good job, you did it, that's great. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next meal. The next meal, I made the right keto choice. Good job. You did it. This is awesome. Then you're going to close your eating window and you're going to fast. I've decided I'm going to fast from 2 p.m. until tomorrow morning. And if I get to bed and I'm like, okay, I fasted the rest of the day. Yes, I did it. So I'm giving myself 3 or 4 opportunities to celebrate my choices throughout the day. You give yourself so many other opportunities to celebrate when you have a journey being your goal, than your final goal being the one and only thing that you're focused on. Over time, the hope is that you will brainwash yourself a little bit and you'll realize that celebrating the small wins is so worth it, and you're gonna have a better attitude about being keto. And I definitely know I need to have a better attitude about keto, because I'm kind of the only one in my family right now that's doing it, and that's okay. But I just need to say, no, I am making the choice that I want to make for me, and I am happy and I'm proud of myself for doing that every day. So that's kind of what we talked about in our group today, and I hope you enjoyed hearing the synopsis of the meeting. If you are local and you're interested in joining, just contact me and I would love to give you the information. I think most of all, I want to let you know that you're not alone in this journey. So if you feel alone, you're not. I'm there with you. I'm cheering you on. And as always, I hope wherever you are today, you're having a great day, and I'll see you soon, friends.